1-2-1-2, TrueMan McGee, Sunday. We got Sherman Phoenix. We're about to get our roll on. Hope you're ready. Good day, Next Door Foundation. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I see you over there. You better wake up. You better wake up. This is TrueMan with Funky Fresh Spring Rolls, and guess what? I'm a former Next Door Foundation parent as well, so I'm like y'all. I hope you guys will enjoy your spring rolls today because they are going to be bomb. So my origin story started in this very area, 53206 zip code in Milwaukee. You know, they say one of the most poorest zip codes in America, but my family, I didn't know. My family was rich in values and rich in morals, and our community is. So I didn't really see it as much, or it was just part of the environment. So as a kid, I'm the youngest boy out of 11 brothers and sisters. So I have a little sister, but everybody else is older. So I got to grow up with a lot of heroes right in my household, which being my brothers and sisters. And me as a young kid, just being the youngest boy also, 7 boys, 3 girls, I always wanted to be better than all my brothers and sisters at everything. You see, you know, everybody's older than you, and everybody gets to do things that you can't do yet, and you're like, well, why can't I do it? Just because I'm young. So I wanted to be the best at basketball. I wanted to be the best at football. I wanted to be the funniest. I wanted to dance the best, and I also wanted to, you know, be a great cook. A lot of my brothers and sisters cooked, and my mother, the matriarch of our family, she was the ultimate cook, and I used to love being in the kitchen. When I was the same age as a lot of you, I was in the kitchen with my mom. So I started cooking at 5 years old. I started to learn how to make what any 5-year-old likes, which is breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything, right? So my mom taught me how to cook scrambled eggs, and once I learned how to make scrambled eggs, I went to learn how to make pancakes, and then waffles, and then biscuits, and then just kind of grew from there. Just wanted to learn how to make everything. I remember when I was around 7 or 8, I was infatuated with school lunch, okay? What's your favorite school lunch out there? If you're like me, you love chicken patty day. Chicken patty day or chicken nugget day, by far my favorite day. Pizza day, okay, it's all right. Chicken patty day, the best to this day. Do you agree? I know you do. So she got me a cookbook, and I made like my first meal as a kid was chicken patties, you know, from scratch using fresh chicken, whatever. So from there, I was just enamored by food, and I just wanted to create. If you're a wrestler, you know that you have to watch what you eat, and you have to be conscious of the food you eat. So I started to learn healthier meals to make. So in that process, I fell even more in love with food, because I realized food is more than just to, you know, to get full or to enjoy. It actually fuels you, and food can affect your mood. Food can affect your body. It could do so many different things. So my love of food went a little deeper. It went to like, all right, how could I make foods that are delicious and also can fuel you as well, and not make you feel tired or sleepy or whatever. So that was like just a cliff note in my journey. As I graduated through high school, Milwaukee Tech is a trade school, and Milwaukee Tech kind of pushes kids to get into the trades when they graduate, which is great because we need a lot of tradespeople. But for me, I loved cooking. And at the time, I didn't know anybody that was a chef or going to school or even looked like me. The people that was coming to my high school were tradespeople, were plumbers, carpenters, sheet metal workers, electricians. So naturally, I felt more comfortable, felt safe getting into a career path that people that looked like me were already in. This story is important, is I want you to show you guys, like, no matter what you want to do in life, you know, you could do it. And you're talking to someone from the same neighborhoods as you. It's very important for you guys to see this. So instead of going to what I love to do, which is cooking, going to culinary school, I got into a safe career, which was getting into the trades. And I didn't love it, but I enjoyed working with my hands and I like to make money. During that time, it kind of put me in a little depression. During that time, I was at my heaviest. I was over 300 pounds. I was laid off. I was unhappy with my career. Being a single dad, even though we co-parent, still being a single dad is what it is. Single parent is still tough, you know, if you don't have two parents in the household. March 1st, 2012, I decided to take my life back into my hand. I call that my rebirth day. That's the day I say, you know what, Truman, you're gonna do the things in life you wanna do and enjoy it and have fun. And I haven't worked for anybody since then. From there, I started to work out, eat healthy. I lost a bunch of weight, and I had so much fun doing it. I thought I could start my own business. I thought, like, well, hey, I could just make them what I'm eating, which was like massaged kale salads, which was like stuffed turkey burgers on like a whole wheat bun, or I had this sweet potato and black bean wrap, like literally a burrito. And the sweet potato and black bean burrito was so good. I'm like, man, this is interesting. I've never even had anything like this. Like, what if I put this in an egg roll? Oh, put it in an egg roll. I'll say, all right, we gotta stay healthier. Let's not deep fry it, let's bake it. Or that's pan sear it, right? And I was like, wow, this is really good. So now the year is 2016 going into 2017, and I went full on with my business. I created Funky Fresh Spring Rolls LLC. I found me a commercial kitchen. I had all my focus on the food, and now it was just about action at this point. So what I would do is take every opportunity to sell spring rolls. If at a farmer's market, if at a festival, if it's a catering, if it's for deliveries, whatever, I got organized and figured out my schedule. And then I just kind of went on the full-on attack. And more importantly, I got people around me that believed in my vision and wanted to help. So started hiring staff, which is great things. I always work with wrestlers, so I always had a bunch of wrestlers who wanted to come and work. 2015, we rolled like 30,000 spring rolls. And by the time 2019 came into Sherman Phoenix, we were doing over 100,000 spring rolls. I've hired over 10 people around that time, and business was looking great. 2020, things were looking real promising, but we all know what happened in 2020. Right when we had plans to get a food truck and we had all these plans to expand, COVID-19 came and changed all of our ways of life, even to this day. And in 2020, March 16th, I had to figure out like what we're gonna do, because our restaurant was closed, the world felt like it was shut down, and it was not for a lot of restaurants. So two things I had was determination, and I had a lot of spring rolls in stock still. So put those two things together. I said, how about we sell frozen rolls? And me and my son, Truman, your next door foundation alumni, me and him went on Facebook Live, and we just, hey, you want spring rolls? We'll bring it to your house right now. And that's literally what we did for 2 days. We sold all the rolls. And at that moment, I realized selling frozen rolls would be the key to the next part of our life. And we just kind of elevated our business to becoming not only a restaurant, but now a food manufacturer. But once we opened back up, even though we lost sales from the restaurant being closed, we were able to recapture the sales from selling frozen rolls. So for the rest of the year in 2020, we sold frozen rolls and hot rolls simultaneously, and literally sold more rolls than we did in 2020 than we ever did, even during the pandemic. 2021, I say, you know what? I got even bigger plans. I want our stores to be in the I want our rolls to be in the grocery store. I thought this would be a great option. 2021, we got our rolls into Outpost, we got them into Syndic's, River West Co-op, Iron Fist Fitness, West Dallas Cheese Shop, and several other smaller stores. and just create another stream of revenue for our business. Around the same time, I got approached by Polymorphs Pizza, which is a huge pizza manufacturer which makes hundreds of thousands of pizzas per day in their location here in Milwaukee. They wanted to partner up with us, and I believe that we could make a great partnership. So a year of negotiations happened, and in 2022, we announced last month in January that we partnered with Polymorphs Pizza for a nationwide distribution deal, which is gonna help increase our frozen brand and take it to new heights farther than I could take it to myself. So, you know, this story is a story of just being relentless, believing in your dreams, and really having a community to get behind our product. Like, even though I'm the brand, I'm the face behind Funky Fresh, this wouldn't be possible without having, what I call my Funky Fresh Nation, or just a community around you. You know, like the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child, it's the same for a business. It takes a village to raise a business, you know. And what I appreciate about the Next Door Foundation is they're that village for all of our kids, and to help us get to new heights in life. So I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for being the village that we all need.
So where are we?
We are in our Funky Fresh Fun Factory. That's what I like to call it. 4 F's. Funky Fresh Fun Factory. Okay, actually, I just made it up. And we're gonna cook some rolls for you and me. We're gonna show you how to cook rolls at home too. The first thing you wanna do, as always, you get in the kitchen, you wanna wash your hands, okay? If you're cooking this at home, you're gonna need an air fryer, 10 minutes, 400 degrees. That's all you need. Okay, if you're cooking it in the oven's a little bit longer, 450. Make sure it's preheated to 450.
Love it.
So now there's only one thing left to do, and that's eat it.